Hey everybody, Sam here. Thought I'd join in the fun and take a couple seconds to talk about my favorite things to come out of Japan. Aside from theme tunes, since Vegadeth's pretty much got that covered. First off, Japan is a country where certain laws that we have either don't exist or just aren't as strict. So they can get away with some pretty impressive things. I mean, for example, they're actually allowed to reissue this guy. I mean, if it weren't for Japan, I wouldn't even have a G1 Megatron. While we're on the topic of Megatron, could you imagine what would happen if Hasbro were to try to release Masterpiece Megatron? I mean, that shit would never fly. One place where I find Japan really shines, though, is not so much in the figures themselves, which are impressive, don't get me wrong, but some of their extra merchandising. You know, so some of like the statues, figurines, things like that. In particular, candy toys. I really like their candy toys. I don't so much like the candy that comes with them, if you can even call that candy, but I really like the toys. I mean, anytime you can get something like a miniature bust of Optimus Prime to go on your desk or anything like that, with a little push button that opens his chest windows and reveals the Matrix of Leadership, which can be removed, that's pretty impressive. Or, you know, take Rumble, or Frenzy if you prefer, who, you know, has extending pile drivers and just an overall look of badassery. I mean, the closest thing we've got to that is Robot Heroes Rumble, again, or Frenzy. And just, no. Something they've been doing a little more recently with their candy toys, though, is something that I'm really enjoying. They've been releasing model kits. I mean, simple little tiny plastic model kits, right? You know, nothing with the complexity of, say, like a Gundam model or, you know, anything like that. But just simple, easy to put together, still awesome. I mean, it's the only way I'm ever going to have Star Saber in my collection, because, let's face it, I'm never going to make enough money to buy the real thing. Still, for having a Star Saber I can even put into my collection, all I can say about that is, thank you, Japan. The Gundam Exia has stabbed Masterpiece Megatron.